Hey, happy to see you again in my episodes where I'm looking for the most beautiful small anchorages within Amsterdam. This time we're heading to this exotic anchorage. You have to admit, beautiful, right? So, time to buckle up for safety and start the engine. Choke on, a little bit of gas, pump the ball, and we pull twice. Oh. And come along with my trip to the Sloterplas in the west of Amsterdam. We'll cross Amsterdam through the inner city from east to west through all these small historic canals. Well, you guys, you might recognize this part. Exactly. We already did this part when we did the red light district. Like here, we've got some link, and now we're going towards Sloterplas. And let's speed up a bit. Time to dive into my beloved city, the city where the time stood still. Now just about 749 years old. That's right, this year we celebrate 750 years of Amsterdam. Well guys, and of course I take the touristic route. Isn't this a beautiful city? Everywhere you watch. Oh, I like it so much. It's like history. Everywhere you look, we got some history going on. Now the turnaround point. The most famous part. The end of the Amstel. I'm so grateful I can do this. Really guys. I'm grateful for you guys. You're watching. You're appreciating the things I make. And these low bridges, well, that's the reason why I leave my sailing mast most of the time in the harbor. Wind sailing? More on that later. So if you look closely, the next bridge is about 164 I think. And last year, if the water is a little bit higher, then I do hit the bridge a little bit. And now with this camera, I'm pretty sure I will hit it. So let's see what happens. Okay, last year there was here something in front, like a big ropey thing. It was hanging a little bit. And that made it impossible to cross here. So, okay, camera needs to go. You see? Did fit. Good to know for the rest of the season. Like last year, they also had this thing hanging there on the other side. But people, they tend to walk over it, and then it goes to hang a little bit, and then my spray hose will always touch it. So pretty happy it's removed now. It's so nice to hang out on the canals of Amsterdam. Every time again we find some new small details. Look how beautiful these canal boats can maneuver. And most of these big canal boats are even fully electric. They steer so precisely, I have to work much harder on backstage to get her at the right spot. After all, backstage is a sailboat, not a motorboat. Now, time to make a turn. It's always difficult because people can come from other sides. And right when you're positioned under the bridge, yes, you guessed it, upcoming traffic, so backing off again. In summertime, the canals can become pretty busy. And if you hope other captains will also give you some space at the canals, then you're wrong. Many push their old sloop boats through the canals, no matter what. Now we turn onto the Keizersgracht. And the big line you see there, it's Anne Frank house. And as you know, this is where my first videos were recorded. Remember guys, Keizersgracht. Okay, oops.
We're now located at the west of the city center of Amsterdam and ready to go westwards.
Ooh-ha. This was a difficult one again. But I definitely want to take you through this. Look how beautiful. A cute alley with the boat. Well, I can't tell you because this is working. I'm pushing it through all the canals. But it's fun, it's fun.
Hey, and some Instagram girls on the bridge. Well, Amsterdam is full with these types. Always striking a pose right above my head. But no complaints here.
Well, luckily I'm not carrying my mast. It would be actually pretty funny, like with all these bridges.
Backstage is perfect for my canal travels through all of the Netherlands. Driven by only a 5 horsepower motor, more than enough power for this small boat. It gets me anywhere over here. And that's exactly what I will show in the upcoming episodes. During the summer in Amsterdam, everything that floats will be used to hang out on the canals. These days, most canals are more than clean enough to swim in. You actually have a few public swimming places. People swim everywhere. And even if it's not allowed, everything will be used to jump off into the water.
To know Amsterdam a little bit, this is the Rembrandt Park, named after a famous painter. Maybe later on I might pass there with my bike and shoot some more images there.
Kids, it's so dangerous in an area with boats. So, paying extra attention here.
So well, the kids were asking if I would tow them on their small inflatable boat. But actually it's not allowed to tow somebody. You need one other person who's on the lookout. The captain, he will be steering. It would be fun to please those kids. And of course, when I said no, they started having a big mouth. So I don't like that.
Now getting close to our lock. It's a while I was here, but if I remember correctly, it's a manually operated lock. Let's go and have a look if I can find the lock keeper. Oh, oh, oh. Do you see that expression on my face?
Okay, that's a bummer. It basically states that it is closed now. It's Tuesday, so it won't go open. The app I used did say it would be open every day. Clearly not. I have to find another lock now. This is closed.
Oh no. Now I'll have to return for a few kilometers. Back to the previous intersection. So, instead of the lock south of the lake, I'll now try to get the lock at the north side. No, I don't give up that easy. Where else would I sleep tonight? I want to be nice and quietly at anchor tonight.
Well, back on track. I'm now trying the other lock. Like on top of it, on top of the lake. It's like a little bit around. Let's see and let's hope that this will be open.
As we're heading to the exact Anchorage, I'm crazy about anchoring. I love the peace and silence it brings. And always you get served to the different view while your boat swings around its anchor. Over here, not many people choose the anchor, and the reason for that is because of all the good boating infrastructure in the Netherlands. There are so many harbors over here, always very cheap and accessible. For my small 6-meter boat, that is a 20-foot boat, a night in a marina will cost me less than 15 euros a night, including electricity and showers.
Well guys, this is Amsterdam live. As soon as it's good weather, Everybody gets out. Amsterdam life. Everybody's having fun.
But no reason for me to hang out in the harbor. I got my solar set up, shower bags, up to 60-liter drinking water, and the culinary aspect? Well, I love to cook in my small boat. I got everything in my small space. But that's for one of the Cooking with Roel episodes later on. So, up to the big lake. The lake is a lower water level. Now we're up to the lock in the north of the lake to get down to the Sloterplas.
We finally arrived at the other lock. Really, let's hope that this will be open. Otherwise, I will be sleeping here. Right behind the lock or something. I don't know yet. But let's see. Okay, it will be a manual lock. See, there's somebody pushing the buttons. Let's hope it works. Siren sounds good. Let's go. The lock master, she just told me that the previous lock was actually open. I just had to call. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, well, anyway, we're in the lock. I'm pretty lazy today. The motor is still running, only attached in the back, and no string in the front. So basically the motor is pushing the front. Motor pushes the front now to the wall side of the lock. And we're sinking deeper and deeper. Dankjewel! A little bit late, but I still need to find a place kind of to sleep, to dock the boat. And I always try to find kind of a safe spot also, because sometimes you've got these little young criminals and sometimes they just detach your boat while you're sleeping and this kind of stuff. It doesn't happen in harbors, but when you're living freely, you definitely need to be careful. So the perfect thing would be a small island or something, or a place that's not really reachable by foot. Okay, let's search a good spot. Now we're arriving at the Sloterplas. Woohoo guys, we reached the destination. Sloterplas, look at this. But now I have to find a quiet place, and not sure about that.
But definitely not at this side of the lake. Let's cross the lake and take a look over there. And this looks cool, but just next to a bench in the park. That might mean some noise in the night. I can't anchor in the lake itself, as it's an old sand mine, so way too deep to anchor for me. Let's take a look what else I can find in the area. It looks very shallow, but let's check it out. It has an island, and it looks good. Only a small sloop boat, and they won't stay for the night anyway.
Well guys, I think I found a spot. It's not really perfect for anchoring, because it's like only a meter deep, and I am a meter deep. So I've now got the anchor somewhere there. As you can see, my floating rope just attached here midship. Yeah, I'm not really confident, but I'm so exhausted. It was a beautiful trip, but time to eat something. I urgently need some rest. But hope you guys enjoyed it.
And definitely let me know in the comments what you would like to see in my next video.